When you're looking to hire new developers, new team members, what qualities and skills are you looking for?
Confidence, resilience, being a problem solver. How do you break down problems? You don't have to know everything, but if you're not scared to learn something new, I think that is the biggest quality that I look for.
Just to piggyback on that, I would say, in addition to that, I'm looking for people that are naturally curious and learners, right? I want someone who's like, oh, I listen to programming podcasts, and I read blog articles, and I check Hacker News, and I like to tinker on my own time, right? Someone who's self-driven, which is the other part of that, can learn whatever you need to throw at them or in front of them, but they need to be driven on their own to want to learn, to want to grow their skills, and to be better as developers or engineers. If someone comes in and they're like, well, I learn what my boss tells me to learn, that's a red flag, right? That's not what I'm looking for. That's not going to be successful on my team. But if someone comes in and says, hey, I recommend these 3 podcasts, they're great, and this one talked about this last week, and I've got this personal project, even if it's not completely tech related. Like, I had one person come in and he was setting up like a home brewing system, but he was tying it in with Arduinos and he wanted to automate aspects of it. Like, showing that motivation and interest to be learning and tinkering and growing that person by themselves is way more valuable and important to me than do you know Redux yet? Do you know React yet?
Yeah, one of the things I typically look for, right, let's say when we look at developers, right, are they cross-skilled as well, right? It's important to for developers to understand how to operate in an agile model, right? The Scrum model, for example. The awareness of the DevOps culture, the DevOps tool set. It's all equally important. The boundaries are breaking down. No more, you don't have those distinctions of developer, tester, ops. All those boundaries are going away, right? When we talk about a developer, we refer to them as engineers. They should be able to do full stack, right? Give them a business requirement, I get the whole thing as a solution up and running, right? So that type of skill set is very important in the modern age. And one other thing I can also suggest is, this era, there's a lot of platforms out there for self-learning, right? So that's the wonderful thing. Back then, information was scarce. It was a lot difficult to adopt some of these newer models. But now you have enough access, a lot of technologies out there. Self-learning is easy. I would suggest, trying to cross skills, definitely very important to be employable these days.